So for the last part of this project, I need to switch to the table view, and then I show you the tricks to generate the account, the periodic time scales, and also the COA. So the first thing, in order to generate this time scale, the combination of the three scales here, uh, I need to use a three expression. So the first one for the month, so you for the month, for the year. So you can see here the year current, year last, and then years the previous. The month is the same thing, but then for the month I have the same period last year, and then for the quarter is the same thing last year. Okay, so that's how it works with this periodic view. So I need to base on the monthly table X3 here. So you can see this table is the table we are using now, but then this is the primary table in which have all the months in here. Let me zoom it smaller a little bit for you to see the columns here. So this one is a list of month, but for each month I have the escalation number here. So from month 0 to month 35. So when you want to understand the escalation rate across the month or across the year, this excal column is very helpful. This one is the stationary view. It's the same thing. Actually, they are the same thing, but for the different purposes. So stationary view is just when you compare all the objects in the same month. So all the children uh, in the different years, but you try to compare the age the age together. Okay, so this one is the stationary view for the stationary purpose. Actually, you can use this one in this particular case. You can use two of them, but then if you have the different babies or different cohort or different starting in the different months, and then this one will be different, the month. So for example, the one starting in April 24, then month in April 24 is month 0, but then the one 25, the one opening in April 25, then the April 25 is 0, but then April 24 it is not even born yet. So it doesn't have the stationary labels. Okay. So the same thing, I use the DAX to add the other column. So you have the last month is just to divide to minus 1. Then you have the last same period last year. Then you have to divide minus 11. Okay, so same period last month, sorry, by 12. So the 12 is the number of step between April 23 and April 24. So you have to minus 12 to get the same period last year. Uh, the last 12 months, then you only need to minus 11. So basically, if you from January to December, then you have 12 months already. So if you summarize all the you total all the numbers from January to December, then you have 12 months already. So minus 11. You don't have to compare December to December. Okay, so that's the difference. So the logic will be the same. It's just using the format function with the edit and then with a different format, and then you have the different time scale. So time XM is just the month only, not the year. So this one is very helpful when you want to draw the seasonal charts. So you only you want to compare all the months together with the different years. So you don't need the year, but you need the month. Same concept with the XQ, which is the quarter without the years. Uh, so so everything else is the same. Okay, so you can see the time here. So this is the overall table for all the months, all the month, not all the time scales. So I have all the months here, and I have all the year here, and all the quarter here. So if I use this one in the periodic time scale here, then I will have all the periods, all the fiscal periods, and then month, and all the quarters in the same scale. Okay, so that's the first trick to simplify the formulas or the measures in this case, just to combine all the time scale together in the same table. Then you don't have uh, to write a lot of formulas. So you don't have to like sell monthly, sell quarterly, sell yearly, and then you have three of them just to serve the three purposes. Okay, so the more DAX formula you write, and then the more mistake you make. So if is you can keep it like in one or two formulas, and then it's very good for your project, because the first thing is like you want to be lazy, you don't want to work a lot, but then the other thing is like the more you work and the more mistake you make. Okay, so minimize the workload, and then minimize the mistake also. Okay, so the next one would be the next trick, the second trick in this video would be the COA trick here. So let me return the step one and then show you the starting point. So in the starting point, I only have uh, the measure account. So in this case, I only have the sales, and then mm, the COGS, and then volume and build size in step one. And this one is like the enumeration table only. So you only need to copy and paste and then change the value in here. Okay, so that's how it works. And then in step two, I will select only the account which has the running total. Oh, okay, so sorry, I will move to step 4 first, because this step 3 and then step 2 and step 3 are meant for the other project. I just try to lump them all together here so that I reuse in the other projects. But in this project, we supposed to focus on the last year, the last period and current period, and the same period last year. Okay, so in this case, I only select the certain accounts which are meant to compare. So in this case, I want to compare the sale, the COGS, the gross profit volume, and then the average bill size. I don't care about the other thing. Actually, that's the only thing I ignore in this list is the GP margin, and I don't want to compare. The rest I want to compare, and then I select them all, and then I tweak the name a little bit. So sale, I add the last here, so you can see last in here. Uh, for the rank, for the account abbreviation, which we use in the formula later. Okay, so I show you the formula here. Okay, so this is last, and this last, and last. Okay, so abbreviation will be the same, the original name here, and then plus the last. For the rank or the order of the account, then I just use the name, the rank here, plus 3. Okay, so 1000 becomes 1003, 2000 becomes 2003. So you give the order for each account. So later, if you display, they will follow this order. For the format, of course, this one is the comparison between the current year and the last year, and the format is 100% percentage all the way. So you see in the original list here, we have the mixture of a percentage for the margin and then absolute value for the rest. But then in here, everybody will be percentage. And then this one is just for sorting. So basically, this means that all the account in this group will be number three. Will be sort in the block number three. So it will tie to here. Let me show you the. So the last will be number three. So this is one number one, number two, number three, and number four. So later, whenever you display the account, the groups in groups, then it will give you the order for the group first, and then it order the account for you later. Okay, so that's how I use the X to generate the account. Okay, so the reason I don't want to use Excel to generate this list because DAX is more consistent. So if you want to copy this one to Excel, you just show the table and then you copy this table to Excel, and then it becomes an Excel table. That's it. So you generate first and you copy to Excel. Okay. So number five is the same thing. So let me show you number five. It's the same thing. It's just instead of comparing the current year and then the last year, you compare the current period to the last period. You just compare the current period to the same period last year. Okay, so that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. And eventually, number six would be uh, the last 12 months. So for the last 12 months, I think I want the margin, I want the profit, but then I don't want the volume and then the ASP for the last 12 months in this case. So whatever you do, you just write in the filter in here. So filter, and then if you want to add the volume, for example, and then it will show you the volume in here. Okay, so let us ignore the so for this one, you have you have the mixture of values. So for the last 12 month sales COGS and gross profit, and then we have the absolute value. But then for the margin, and then we keep the percentage. Okay. So now you understand the different steps already. Then I will move back to the original table. And this is what I have after a very long expression, DAX expression in here. And then you can just right click copy table, and then you copy to Excel, and then you have the all the account you need for this exercise, and then which is the same thing in here. So this one is to generate the account systematically to avoid mistakes, and this one is the actual account that you copy to Excel and then you use in here. So they are independent thing because later if you want to add something or you want to change something in here, it doesn't affect this table. So x2 and then b3, they are the same for now, but then in the future if you tweak something in here, it doesn't change anything in the COA in here, so this will be fixed. Okay, so that's the two tricks I use to generate tables in for this project. So to generate this time scale, I need the monthly scale, and this one I need the DAX expression to generate generate the account.